Who are you and what do you do?
I'm 80. I'm the head brewer for Wicked Elf Beer in Port Macquarie.
What's your favourite beer style?
Ooh.
I think I know this one.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, some might say hazy IPAs, but I would say anything Belgian. To be honest, I think I like brewing hazy IPAs a lot. But yeah, I can't beat a good double.
So tell me about IPAs and hot weather, or double IPAs and hot weather.
I don't know. I think a double IPA in hot weather would have to be more in your sort of hazy sort of style, so less on the bitterness, more on the hops, and you could probably sit there and drink it most of the day. But I think on a hot day, if I wanted to drink a double IPA, I'd have a double IPA and a half of a good Berliner Weiss next to me. And that way I can sort of palate cleanse as it gets too much on my palate.
As you march through.
Yeah, it's a very good way to palate cleanse, I think.
So what's your favourite malt?
As in malt company or malt itself?
Malt itself.
Malt itself. Probably Maris Otter. Yeah. Say Maris Otter or no, definitely Maris Otter. Yeah.
What percents?
I like to use it as a base malt in a lot of beers, especially New England IPAs. But yeah, I guess you can substitute using Maris for Gladfield Ale, which I like to do. That way I'm sort of getting a fresher malt compared to the stuff that's getting sent from the UK, but that's nothing against the quality of the stuff that's coming from the UK either.
What's your favourite hop?
Ooh, I don't want to be predictable and say Mosaic because
a lot of people have said that.
Yeah.
That in Galaxy.
Yeah, look, I got a ultimate respect for both of those at the moment. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Equinox. So that's sort of big tropical flavour, and I think it's something that gets overlooked a little bit. But yeah, I would also have to say the craft vape. It's still Mosaic up there for me as well. Oh, favourite yeast. I don't know. I think depending on the beer style I'm using, I think I used to gravitate towards a lot of the fresh yeast, so that sort of gig. But I guess since picking up the Lolomon Kolsch yeast, it was really cool to see what could be done with dry yeast, and having that sort of high quality come through with a dry yeast, and it not just be your typical Saffel yeast that we're always used to using just because they're cheap.
What's the favourite brewery outside of your own brewery?
Oh, favourite brewery outside of my own brewery. Does it have to be in Australia?
Well, you say one in Australia, one overseas.
Okay, one overseas I would say is definitely Gigantic for me. They're in Portland. And then I think in Australia, I don't know, it's a hard one. I would say Three Ravens probably.
Cool.
Yeah.
How do you think the availability of brewing education is in Australia?
Oh, it's improved since I first started in the industry. And I think we've got with the whole TAFE course thing coming up. I think that's really helped newcomers to the industry. But as for people in my position that might want to be going on to do degrees or more in brewing, it can be a bit difficult.
Have you seen any of the Siebel stuff? They just launched the World Brewing Academy online education stuff.
I just saw that, yeah. So I'm going to have a look at that. It's finding something that, it's always going to be distance because we just don't have a brewing university around us. But yeah, distance that's good quality, I guess. I don't particularly want to be doing IBD again, so.
What do you think the biggest need in the industry is right now?
Education, definitely. I think having more available sources for not just entry-level brewer qualifications, but for experienced brewers as well. I think education would bolster up everything else that needs to follow and tail, which is like quality control, micro sort of sides as well, which I think it's improved a lot more since the bit early days. It's travel around a lot, and I really feel like Australian beer is holding its own against a lot of the other countries that were always the better contenders.
What's your worst brewing mistake?
There's a few of them. Depends. I think the worst one for affecting beer would be in my younger days as an assistant brewer, kicking open a triclover when I was transferring an IPA. And then putting it back together and getting the rest of the transfer going, but it did pick up a lot of DO in that process, and so the IPA.
So you just accidentally kicked it, you just accidentally bumped it?
Yeah, I was just like.
And just managed to kick it undone?
Kick it undone, yeah.
Wow.
Because it was under pressure, yeah. It's a IPA party. Yeah.
What do you think the next brewing trend's going to be?
I just come back from the States. So they're all on that hard seltzer thing at the moment. I think that's going to pick up here. But I remember I had a conversation with one of the brewers from Firestone last year. And I was asking him what he thinks the trend of beer is, and I think it's following here, and that's everyone wants beer that tastes like juice.
Yeah?
Whether it be fruited Berliners or fruited sours or hazy IPAs that are juice boxes. Everyone wants that easy drinking, nice, like refreshing mouthfeel that's basically a carton of juice. So I think we're going to be sitting on that trend for a while, and I think there's going to be variations. Like you saw the Brute IPA style come up, get very popular, and then sort of die down a bit. And I think the hard seltzer thing is going to come out, but I don't think it's going to stay around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I think.
What were the hard seltzers like?
So it's a bit like somebody brewed a carbonated water and flavored it with a bit of fake flavoring, and it's alcoholic.
I think that would fall into RTD, wouldn't it?
I think it would fall under RTD, but I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure they're actually. I'm not sure how I think they're brewed essentially, but I don't know. You see the trend in America; it's huge because everyone's like starts with their beers and then hits the hard seltzers after.
What do you think everyone is doing right or wrong in the industry?
Right or wrong? We're doing right in the industry here is our approach to the quality or the standard of the beers.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone can just get away with throwing some hops at a beer. You can really tell that a lot of people have put some thought into their choice of yeast, the water makeup, their hop selection, and when they were putting those hops in there. What I think we're doing wrong is, I don't think it's necessarily doing wrong. I just feel like we should be spending a bit more time looking at some of the classic styles. Like a really, really good quality lager or pilsner is a few and far between. And I always feel like lagers tend to be it's just a core range that you need instead of it being something that somebody's really excited about having. So everyone's pumped to do a hazy IPA, but where's the good Czech Pilsner or like good Oktoberfest lager?
You think it's because it's harder to make, it's harder to hide?
Oh, 100%.
What is your worst infection, and what did you do to fix it?
The worst thing I've had to deal with was not at the current brewery I'm working for, a previous brewery, and I'd say it would be a lacto infection.
Okay.
That would, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It was. It would be killed with hops. So I think the best way to bounce back was to sort of be pasteurizing and dosing the beers with hops, the ones that were infected, and it sort of stopped the infection in its tracks. And then it's essentially just backtracking through the entire system to pick up where it was getting picked up from. I think that was it.
So are you living down here now, or how's it work?
So I commute. So I do the 4-hour drive from Sydney up here either on a Monday or a Sunday, and then I'll stay. So the CEO owns a winery,
That's cool.
and so I live at the winery Monday to Friday, and then go home on the weekends. The occasional weekend, my wife will come up and spend time up here. But it's I guess what I had to do to find a head brewer gig in this state. It's very tough, competitive world out there.
What is the market drinking here in Port Macquarie?
Coastal beach town, so softer IPAs, mid-strength beers. That our Kolsch does very well, so the Kolsch is very, very popular. We market that as a summer ale. And then Pilsner as well. Mind you, our biggest seller is our IPA.
Yeah.
Wow. So they do like their alcohol up here, which is pretty cool. Means I can I think I'm not brewing an IPA at 5.5%, calling it an IPA. Definitely hit my 7%ers, but it'd be good. I think we're getting a pilot kit soon, and that way I'm gonna start playing around with a few more funky styles and
What's the pilot kit size going to be?
about 200 litres.
Wow, that's cool. That's a good size.
Yeah, so at least I can make a few kegs to push out through the tasting bar, and that way when people come to see us, at least they'll be able to taste something a little bit different, and that'll help us trial its popularity as well.
Finally be able to go. There you go.
It's
Port Macquarie.
Gridlock, mate. Yeah.
Crazy. Cool. Well, I think that's pretty much it.